It's Saturday morning, almost 3 o'clock, day after Good Friday. And I can't express how disappointed I am in Christianity and in our country. I mean, I'm speechless that Christians can support what's going on right now in the land of the free, and in a religion where we should have personal freedoms and choose to come to God and choose to come to Jesus and have Jesus in our heart and spread love in the midst of freedom and sin. That's really what it's about. It's all about learning to love everybody and spread love. And in the far-right Christians, FRC, I call them farce, they somehow think that it's okay to tell everybody else how to live and to make a society 100% about how they want to live. And our government and the far-right Christians are now contemplating being able to deport people, even American citizens, that don't think the way they want, that don't believe the way they want, that don't say what they want them to say. They're actually thinking in a land of free speech that it's okay to detain people, to actually punish them without even a trial. And it comes from the top down. I mean, Trump, we let him get away with not being put on trial. We let him slip out like Teflon Don from all accountability for everything he's done. And I mean, the guy signs Bibles and promotes reading the Bible. He says he reads it. He says he has several of them. But what of his actions actually show that? I have yet to see any. Every once in a while, somebody will post a picture and say, well, this is the real Trump because he's, bent down talking to a kid, or, little things like that. Just things for show. But when you look at the substance of this man and what he's done and what he stands for, none of it's Christian-like. The only thing I could think of that would make a Republican think that they're on the side of Christianity, and more specifically the MAGA Republicans, the ones that are supporting Trump and what he does and what he believes in, I can't believe they're supporting that. The only way that I could see them justifying supporting it is because Trump is for, he's anti-abortion. I mean, even he wants it to go back to the states to decide. So it's not like he's, but even by their rationale, he's not making a sweeping rule across all of America to save the fetuses. But at the same time, he's still he's still anti-abortion. So, but besides that, I mean, and that aligns with the Christian view, right? But besides that, what else does? Honestly, he's saying make America pray again, and everybody's got to pray and all this. Well, what do we say? If he does pray, what are the fruits of that prayer? I don't see any. I see hatred. I see bitterness. I see waste. I see fraud. I see abuse. The things he's saying he's supposed to be fighting are the things he does in his own life, and the things he promotes, and the things that he perpetuates: waste, fraud, and abuse. And back to the Christian values. I mean, honestly, what values does anybody see? I don't understand. I hope somebody can explain it to me. But in the meantime, he and the executive branch are completely overriding the other two equal branches of government. He's now starting to disregard the courts. There's a big issue there right now. It could tip things severely. The fact that the other two branches aren't doing what they're supposed to do to put him in check, it's disgusting. It's anti-American. It's not just un-American. It's anti. That's how we disassemble our country, is to go back to monarchy. Go back to the very thing our country was founded on fighting, we're now moving towards that, and people are cheering. Christians are happy about it. I mean, I don't understand. Why do we want a kingdom? And don't tell me that that's not where it's going. I mean, yeah, you could say oligarchy, which is probably more accurate, actually, because when they don't need Trump anymore, he's gone. You know, the whole thing is just sick. And the rest of the world, you know, we have a pretty short history here in the United States, but the rest of the world, during our history, they followed our lead. And the world cannot do what we're doing. I mean, we've seen what it looks like. We're seeing it now. In these types of things where you could get detained and punished without a trial. There are parts of the world that's going on right now, and we've always claimed to hate that. But now, somehow, because it's under an American banner and a Christian banner, somehow that behavior is now okay because we're in the right. You know, this has come before. The Crusades, you know, Christianity has gone through this before, where they've become authoritarian, and it doesn't work, and it shouldn't work. Jesus doesn't want that. Jesus wants us to spread love. Jesus wants us to be free and to choose to follow him on the path of love. That's the whole point. That's all of it right there. All is nothing without love. Jesus said that. Without love, it's nothing. I don't understand why people don't see that. I don't tell you how to live, and you don't tell me how to live. You say, hey, Jesus is in my heart. This is what I'm taught. This is what I believe. I believe in spreading love to everybody, even my enemies. Believe it. That's being a Christian. That's what he asks us to do. So do it. Do unto others as you want them to do to you. He said that. Why not do that? If we profess to be Christians and to follow Christ, how can we not do what he's asking us to do? We're going to celebrate his ascension into heaven in 2 days. Well, actually, no, it's Saturday now. It'll be tomorrow. What are we celebrating? That, oh, well, he did it. Yay, good for Jesus. No. We're supposed to be celebrating the love for him and the path that he created for us and the reason he died. And we're supposed to follow that because we are Christians. I posted a little while ago, it's still a habit for me to call myself a Christian. I posted a little while ago that I couldn't do it anymore, that I have to call myself a follower of Jesus. It doesn't have the same ring to it as Christian does, but I don't want to be associated with what's going on right now. Christ wouldn't even like Christianity right now. I don't even know if Jesus ever did like it. I mean, if you look at it, Jesus never asked to be worshipped. He asked to be followed. He didn't ask to be prayed to. He asked to be remembered. He told us to pray to God, which is what we should be doing. I don't know that he'd be happy with Christianity all the way along, honestly, because right from the beginning, it kind of separated people instead of bringing them together. It said us and them. We are the Christians, so we can love each other, but everybody else is heathens. And so we don't love them. Even though Jesus said, love everybody. We are so lost right now. It's sick. We're going to celebrate the birth of the United States of America, our 250th year. What are we celebrating? I mean, nobody else in the world is going to light our candles for us and celebrate us and the good that we've done in the world and the dream of what our society is supposed to be. What it has been for 250 years, and now it's disappearing. It'll be the most hollow birthday ever. We can't celebrate what's happening right now. We just can't. It's not good. And this path is going to lead us all to ruin. When we detain people and punish them without trials, it's over. And if the rest of the world starts doing that too, I mean, what are we going to become? Without courts, it's anarchy and then chaos. And why can't people see that? Why can't the Christians see this? Why can't our citizens see this? It's right before our eyes. What is the end game for the far-right Christians? What is the end game? What do you really want? Is somehow nobody's ever going to be on the bottom? Everybody's going to be equal in the society that you want? Is that really? Because that's socialism, right? That's what you're trying to fight against. I don't understand. You call the libs socialists and communists, and yet Trump is best buddies with Putin, and he, even though he's like acting like he's all mad at China and all that, I mean, in the past he's totally praised the leadership, likes the authoritarian type leadership, but that's only good if they do exactly what he wants. So messy right now. It just breaks my heart. I always believed in America. I was a Boy Scout, attained my Eagle rank, learned a lot about citizenship, a lot about service, a lot about government, how it's supposed to work, all of it. I mean, I was rah America growing up. My dad was in the Marine Corps. He had a certain skill that they liked, so they put him basically in a basement. He joined to see the world, and all he ever saw was San Diego. And he was in a basement for like 3 years. And he didn't complain. He never tried to talk me out of joining the service. He was proud to have served, even though he was in like a bad position. I mean, just to be locked away, listening on headphones or whatever for like ever. He had orders to shoot through the door if anybody touched the doorknob. He was supposed to shoot through it. It was like top secret code, whatever. I think it was the beginning of the Cold War, mid-late 50s. Up to 63, like 58. I think it was 1950. Anyway, Cold War stuff. And like I say, he was never bitter about it. In fact, he would have been really happy if I had joined the service, even though his experience wasn't that great. I ultimately made the decision to go to college instead of service, but since then, I've actually regretted it a lot of times, thinking about what could have been and, honoring our country with my service and, Now, what would I have been serving, honestly, when our service people have to do exactly what a king or a dictator or an oligarchy in some way, form, or fashion. If our military has to do what they say instead of what our Constitution says, I mean, we're in deep trouble. And our service people need to fight for the Constitution. They swore to protect and defend the Constitution, not a person, not a group of people, the Constitution. We have 3 equal forms or equal branches of government that are supposed to work together. And we're totally allowing one branch to take over everything. Fire judges. Congress is completely shirking their duties to support and defend the Constitution. The fact that any of them are supporting what's going on right now is absolutely criminal. In fact, it's treasonous. I just don't get it. I mean, I used to be so proud of our country and what it stood for, and to see us just let it slip away like this. I mean, the rest of the world is, we're in communication with all different countries and people from all over the place, and they can't believe it. I mean, look at it. The guy, his whole life, he's multiple lawsuits, bankruptcies, all sorts of scandals. Like, I don't know, 2,000 lawsuits or something? I mean, all these people that have known him in the past, they all sing the same tune. He's not what he appears to be. He will throw you under the bus. It's his way or the highway. He's corrupt. He's, on and on and on. He's stiffed contractors in the past. Most of his wealth comes through ripping people off in one way or another. And somehow he's still got everybody duped. I mean, I remember when he said he could walk down Fifth Avenue and kill somebody or shoot somebody or whatever and get away with it. I used to think he was joking. I mean, I thought, oh my God, hyperbole or whatever. No, I actually believe that could happen. The way he's got everything so gamed, the way, purposely put in all his loyalists in broad daylight, admitted it. His son even admitted, oh yeah, he's only going to put people loyal to his vision. Well, in our country, we're supposed to take in other ideas. We're supposed to have people kind of keep us in check. We're supposed to ask scientists. We're supposed to ask professionals in whatever. We aren't supposed to think we know it all. We're supposed to work together. But somehow, current thinking is blind loyalty to him and allow him to act as if he knows absolutely everything. This whole tariff situation, he puts all these tariffs on. The economists, everybody's telling him it's a bad idea, but still everybody goes along because somehow we've given him so much power that he can make all those decisions for us now. It's insanity. When they say it's a cult, it truly is a cult. People can't step back and see the bigger picture. If this is allowed to continue under this administration, what do they think is going to happen in the future? If Trump doesn't get absolute power and his people don't keep absolute power into perpetuity, the pendulum will swing. And now, I mean, the Democrats do this, well, the Republicans do that. We've been doing that on a pretty small scale, relatively speaking, all the way along. With this type of situation, executive order after executive order, the court's trying to catch up. And then when the courts do catch up, Trump says, no, we're not going to listen. We're not going to follow it. I mean, that's where we are right now. And people say, oh, it's a constitutional crisis. No, it's not. It's an executive branch crisis. It's a United States crisis because we aren't putting that dictator in check. We're allowing it to continue. The Constitution doesn't have a crisis. It was written, it's good, and it needs to be followed. This is 100% a human crisis here in America. And what we do here tends to happen in the rest of the world. And that's scary. That's really scary. So I'll go to church on Easter and I'll pray and I'll continue to be a follower of Jesus because I swore to Jesus and God that I pledged my heart, my soul to the service of God and Jesus. And I will not break that. It's 100% about love, and that's the path I'm on. And we need to correct what's going on here. And we need to do it peacefully. And there's a protest tomorrow. It's going to be at the near the Capitol building in Salem, and I'll be going. It's noon to 3 tomorrow, or today. Sorry, it's 3 in the morning now. So, yup, about 9 hours it'll start, and we'll see what we'll see. I hope it's peaceful. I'll keep it peaceful. We just all need to come together and express our beliefs, and we have to wake people up to what's happening with our country right now. The Constitution is being pissed on, and we're allowing it to be pissed on. And I think a big part of it is nobody wants to say what really needs to be said. This absolutely has to stop. All this divisiveness, the hatred, the bitterness, it's so anti-Christian, and it's caused by a man who claims to be a Christian. And the same man that the far-right Christians anointed as their leader in their spiritual war. A criminal, an adulterer, a thief, a fraudster. And somehow they think it was all made up, that the whole world's been picking on Trump his whole life. And somehow they actually believe that. It is a cult. I mean, the reality's right there in everybody's face. And half of us absolutely refuse to see it. Man, sociologists are going to study this for millennia if we last. It's so bizarre. Anyway, I guess I'll post again after the protest, maybe Easter Sunday. Anyway, love you all.